road game for G2.
All right.
Not convincing. A weird comp that caused them to struggle to scale into parts of the
What
map.
at the moment we're sitting at a 2-0 pistol.
Amazing decision.
G2 yet to get a pistol on this one. 3-person firing squad over towards A, and it is looking like we might be running into this one. He did take a swing, and he did take a bullet or two.
So I put G2 as the top dog here in the region, and Heretics will have their work cut out for them. But right now, man, they are looking good, even just on that individual basis with 3 players dropping 20 bombs on map 1.
And it's been a while since I've seen this double sentinel look, especially with Chamber and Deadlock on Lotus. Like it cropped up.
I mean, they're ready for the B-pop here.
Starhawk was playing it on this map. But let's see what Heretics have for us. Jaw going to be able to receive boo as they make their way over towards the B site. We're going to see the Deadlock wall thrown
goes
down,
in.
cut off that.
They feel like they need to take some space.
Entrance. Jaw goes searching, gets another one.
Dude, Jogma's doing so much, man.
Blown to pieces.
Actually down to 1 HP.
Heretics are trying to pivot, but no matter where they go, there's just G2 players waiting. Good kill from Benji, but this is going to be tough.
Oh my god, it's the widest. The widest of wide swings. Okay, very, very nice. Pistol on the board.
The Professor is in.
1-2.
I've never seen a wider wide swing in my life.
Oh man.
That was so crazy. And what was this from Jaw? How does he find this second kill? That's a nice first tap. Takes that engagement. Just spam the wall. Yeah, just that Sheriff high bullet bang.
Jonas is like, when's this guy going to stop swinging? Punchy, thank you so much as well.
Jesus, guys,
For God's sake. Celebrating the pistol. Punchy, thank you for the tier 1, bro.
Balance pushed up on. Oh, that's not good.
Oh, insta-grav. Wait, off the barrier, insta-grav net nade. That's sick.
Feels like some karma for seeing Leaf
really good on the
hitting so many
as well.
early grav nets when he
Like, why
plays
not?
Deadlock. That's over on Vine. Won't be seeing that today, but it deserved justified.
Now what do they
honestly.
do? They try let Woot just duel?
Nowhere to go. Now, Stealth Drone gets a good clear of B main. Obviously, one of the few teams that bring Teho onto this map, or any map still, RG2.
I mean, worth noting that Heretics are continuing their streak of just having cool little util combo plays that are getting a lot of value in this series. It only took 2 rounds for one to be activated here.
Yep.
I mean, kind of the oldest one in the book, really. The nade with a thing that makes people not move. But it works.
That is the most circuitous way of saying immobilize util. Into the side we go. Another grab net here that came back online.
Oh man, he pretty much like fully tracked him there. That was nuts.
That's confirmation enough for G2. And now they're going to set up by a waterfall. Sees on Woot inside the smoke and eventually catches.
No matter what, it's still pretty good eco.
Rendezvous one out of there.
See if we can get anything.
Recover the stinger, wants to throw that over to Miniboo, and in the midst of trying to just be a good teammate, he gets shot for it. How sad is that?
Yeah, I mean they lost the gun. Still clean.
And I won't hear otherwise. This time G2 far more proactive across the map despite the loss of Leaf early in the round. So
not bad, yeah, they'll take a plant as well.
Obviously this is... I can't help myself.
That's a little combo.
Me, bro, is going nowhere.
Yeah, landed actually on his head.
Oh, find chunks of his ear up in the parapets of Lotus.
There's a Guardian.
Got COVID, bro.
They didn't take C, guys. There was 3 C, but nothing C.
That's really good. Pretty important.
Get some easy kills afterwards, clean them up. But hey, Heretics, I'll be content with that. Spike down, 1 kill. And also, definitely instills a little bit of fear about playing in C main early, I'll tell you that.
Okay, with the bonus, they get a Bucky out. Bucky Outlaw. Everyone can tank 1 shot.
Leave. Witness protection program. He's moved. He's in a different postcode.
Uh-oh.
His hit Valen. He teleports immediately. He TP'd right away. As does Woot when he's getting pressured.
Stunned up by that special delivery. Able to rendezvous out of trouble. And G2 have maintained this foothold here. Forward on Rubble. They're going to want to fight for it. And Woot had best have his wits about him.
And he just wants to make sure he's looking in the right direction. Valen going to have to deal with everyone from Heretics coming through main.
He's ready for it. Smoke down, but replaced by a poison orb.
Those players are so weak, in serious danger of just getting 1 shot by the Guardian to the body, and John wants more.
Yeah, here's that late ramp coming through as well. Heretics are going to be pretty short on options.
A lot of gun upgrades here as well. It's such a big win for G2.
The safe passage the Heretics might be hoping. They're going to go for this now. Horns
will
eat Valen's crosshair placement for breakfast.
Wow, and Leaf spotted out, so they know there's a player with the Bucky and Waterfall. Leaf won't have an opportunity to get a better weapon. Team Heretics can absolutely still win this if they play at range. It's stingers, it's a shotgun.
There's a lot of angles to watch for, and they don't know the status of halls, Heretics. Now, though, G2 showing themselves in waterfall. Guided Salvo to try and clear the side, but Woot is obviously sat up on that box. Ready to give this space up, shouldn't be required as Leaf. Some early information, maybe a triple swing coming out, and here comes an avalanche of G2 players to get themselves their third.
It's insane, man. Bucky's nuts.
Doing a great job there, just baiting himself for his teammates to be able to swing. That was really well done. Prior to that, some good anchoring from Valen. Jaw gets right into backside to support.
Dude, do we get the Bucky in the replay? The Bucky's crit. Bro, that was...
End to corrode.
It was really nothing crazy. It's just the G2 players killing them at the choke, denying them on that entry.
And a little thing, but that stealth drone for Trent gets so far down through B main. Notice that like Woot was constantly looking back. They didn't have any coverage.
Yeah, I think you got to create the pressure. Bacon, I agree.
In that A lobby area.
Oh boy, we got the Odin lineups.
Shires here for Heretics, but opportunity for G2 to extend the lead, extend the economy. Of course, they've got the Odin online. Last time they played Lotus, they were running 2 Odins on defense just to spite NRG.
They might spring out and fight here. Guided Salvo used already just to slow that rubble push down. Jonah hit with a Paranoia. Miniboo is hot on his heels. The Prowler doesn't slow him down for a second.
He gets his he got the shot.
It's the second wave that steps up with the Sheriff. Jordan wants to fight out in the open. He's down for it. Flash through the wall to follow up the clone might be the play. But G2 have a good opportunity to slow the game down. Boo revealed as that screen comes down. And with the last one to step up with nothing but the
okay, I mean, I like the call from Heretics to go back and fight here.
They didn't,
yeah, they didn't realize how clear the actual site was.
Ready to pop out on those low
At least they did it all together.
Low weapon Team Heretics players.
Okay, no big buy-in for Heretics. Honestly, if Heretics don't get this, it might be a pretty one-sided one.
G2, their defensive win rate, 62%. And attack, it's at 47%. They win this map all the time, and it comes down to their defense. They still are below 50% on attack, despite winning this map constantly. So they really are reliant on putting together a number of rounds here.
Kind of bucks the trend of sometimes what we see on this
double Odin, one off.
Maps. Miniboo here, someone who we've had limited opportunity to highlight in this map. King of openers on Corrode. This time has had the book shut in his face for each of these last 5 rounds.
Root's got this operator. Trying to post up towards B main. Might honestly have an opportunity. It looks like Leaf was jump peeking that angle towards spawn, but the wall will cut that off. And now Team Heretics needing to take space elsewhere, but it's right into the Odin.
So
it's a disgusting off angle, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, just sits in the pause with the Prowler can't reach.
Push Heretics back. That keeps Jonah alive. Nightfall to ensure both his life and the space is retained.
Clears that rubble.
It's starting to look like we might get the Wish of Haven. Again, I like both
position.
of these.
That was some really excellent play with the utility by the 2 G2 initiators in that situation. Very well done.
They both, of course, have that safe info gain. Stealth Pro is going to snip a bit of this out, and there's one just
so sick. That was incredible from that POV.
Now the 3 remaining Heretics players scrambling to get up towards rubble side. G2 know what's going on. Jaw's pushed all the way out of C mount.
And Jonah doesn't have any info to play off of yet. Paranoia here in a baby door. Valor might have his hands full more than he bargained for. Oh no! He bet the house on it!
Transfer was lovely on this.
Round there for G2. Heretics stopped in their tracks yet again.
That has been a duo that have been putting up crazy numbers. The Jonah and Valen on that playoff run were sick. This was really the moment in the round I want to highlight again, though. Jonah on that angle, getting the kill, then the immediate missiles to force the rest of the Heretics team back. He nightfalls. That's just to keep him alive and control that space. But it was all worth it. It was all worth it. That was some really, really lovely team play.
And the mark that Baby Bay left on this team is something that we still witness. These guys are loud and proud, and they're pretty rowdy. Since,
honestly, at times it feels like that might have been the only thing they were missing. You know, was
that's
a
true.
bit more of that trash talk, a bit more of that flavor.
For all their success they'd had,
sometimes when they start losing, it gets pretty quiet over there.
Pretty low-key team, you know what I mean? And as a result, a lot of people sort of underestimated them, felt that, you know, maybe they weren't always in the game. Like I said, Leaf on his return from, you know, from illness, standing up straight away, screaming at his opponents, "You guys suck. I haven't played for 2 weeks." And a lot of encouragement to one another.
The Odin, it just looks so hard to deal with,
we
man.
heard from Valen, actually.
You pretty much just get that. You just gotta get an Odin back.
Chasing the trophy for so long that
Such a nightmare.
Toronto really had him down after that weak performance at Masters. He said that Baby gave him real perspective, reminded him about the joy of just playing the game, just being there, having a chance to compete. This G2 team, remember, they have to fight for their place in franchise.
Maybe try run fast stuff, because obviously it's not the best at retaking, but it's so strong on this map.
Fight for all of it.
You can't really go fast A.
Out of this timeout, Team Heretics can't afford the full buy. It's going to be just Sheriffs and a fast attempt to get out of Rubble that will succeed. G2, no real interest on this side of the map at the moment. Outside of the Odin from Leaf, one of two defensive Odins. That
it's still pretty nice from Heretics on this one. Early A control, they shot the fade eye as well, which creates a little bit of pressure. If they dual out and open, obviously the trips here. We've got a Prowler.
It's just a solo
and they got the trip to see if anyone tries to re-clear info over towards B.
Towards that rubble area. Looks like Heretics want to wait. It's one way out. Set up a spot here to play off for Woot. Got to be a little intricate in a round like this for Heretics.
What's Jorgamo done? Whoa, nice shot though.
Down in numbers as Jorg just has a peek. Benji is the one that gets picked off.
There's a lot of damage dealt from Valen as well, so Miniboo very low on HP. Boo has retained this space forward on Rubble. He's been playing off one of those sonic sensors.
Trained info there, but that does break the double face that he and Leaf had.
I mean, still though, a few Sheriffs against an Odin. Yeah, I'm gonna take that. I'm gonna take the Odin. I will take the Odin in this situation.
Yeah, it's just an absolute
don't really care.
turret.
Yeah, Leaf against Sheriffs here. Sees Miniboo coming.
Oh, it's a great
Nicely
shot.
done. Nice shot for Woot. Lives up to his name. Trent now might need to play a little safer for the time being. Buy a little time for Jonah to join. It's another Odin, of course, on the site. Now Heretics need to try and find a safe place to get this plant down. Ariens is getting an outline drawn of him through the masonry.
If he'd aimed a little
allow
lower.
that plant, it doesn't really matter. They're just going to wait for the rest of the team to get there. Dimensional drift to try and ensure a safe retake in this 4-on-3.
Yeah, Jaw sees a heck of a lot to his Riens. He's out into the sunlight. Boo, quite the opposite, playing from the dark cover, is felled by the shorty.
Still very convincing from G2 on this one. VB, thanks so much for the tier 1, man. I appreciate that. Thank you.
Heading into this, we really had no idea.
Dude, imagine
Only
Pixel said he was going to watch playoffs, right? Imagine the first game is G2 NRG, and the first two maps are like a Lotus Corrode. And people are like, hey, let's give Valorant a little bit of a try. Let's see what's going on over here. And we just see 6 Odins on a server. No real aim jaws.
So far, hasn't been able to get a ton of value from it. This G2 defense is just rock solid.
And Doug honestly mentioned on the desk that he likes
it's over, yeah.
a lot on the attack
Turn
side.
off the stream.
The deadlock as well. If Heretics can get those solid post plants. But David stopped before the sites constantly, much like G2 suffered.
Okay, big buy rounds. Op out for Woot, backup gun. I mean, everyone has their ult.
Cover and oh my god, he comes up.
There goes the ult.
And not only comes up, I mean, that's the info gain for Heretics.
I'm just saying, Bacon, there's a big chance, man. Rough time. It's a rough time to be watching the game.
4 in this specific round.
Tour de Force was set for some value there, but Trent respects the long sight line towards Rubble, forcing a bit more of a readjustment here from Woot.
I mean, we are
these are the weirdest positions, right? Because you're down 6-0. It's a 4v5. You've got the 4, but you have your ults. And the whole plan coming into this round was to use your ults. So it's like, if you don't get given a pick, do you still use the ults? Kind of have to win the round.
Obviously, you know, with that audio cue of the
and then if you lose the round 4v5, it's so done because you just have nothing.
They're not going to give anything to Woot, right? I mean, and this is just frustrating as it gets.
Yeah, I mean, clock really getting burnt now. We're heading to 30 seconds and Heretics don't have any critical map control yet.
Yeah, now the door is activated because Team Heretics want to make it seem like maybe they're going towards A, but no, it's going to be a pivot towards baby door right now, but the Odin's
Holy
is there.
bro.
Opened the door and he came out a tree. Found a backstab opportunity. Now Woot gets lit up on the side. Jaw waiting for them to push through. I don't know how this is going to go down. Shorty spam. Jonah, though, is caught by the grab net. Woot gets purchased with the stinger. And Miniboo
nice
not
shot.
quick enough for Valen.
That's the most important
He's had
kill.
2 massive kills in this round. Now the post plant, all well and good, but ideally, you have an even number of players.
I mean, Benji has the annihilation. Will there even be a moment for it? I mean, perhaps if he can kill Leaf.
Yeah, Tour de Force here. Active. Woot finds Valen. Annihilation didn't catch. Leaf's going to take the fight up close, but Benji wins it out, and it's all on Trent. Quick step, sidestep, gets him out and gets the kill against Woot. Stunned up briefly, and time is anything but on his side. Benji comes around.
Very nice from Benji in this one. Dude, Wood did unbelievable.
Perfect timing for the swing from Benji.
Just a hero play though.
Beautiful shots from Woot. Finally,
yeah, he did great with the ult.
Stamp on this game individually.
Could Leaf not have spammed more before going with the shorty?
Wow, look at that.
I wonder what he actually did in this POV.
New Valens coming somewhere from that C side, given he had killed Miniboo prior.
Like spam left and then push him out into the open with a shorty. Maybe that's what he tried.
The double senti of Heretics.
No bullets, bro. He got 300 bullets. There's no way he spammed all of them.
I'm just wondering how many rounds might it take for Heretics on this half when they swap to defense, where G2 are less favored on attack. They're worse half by the numbers. They're a pretty fair margin.
Their rubble fight's pretty good with this comp, though, in fairness. That A side of the map, you can be proactive on defense around the grav net.
Now Wood has picked up this operator after finding success with the ult, and again, just controlling towards A. That hits in towards C. Valen
oh man, this Omen flash was good though.
Miniboo can only speculate with the showstopper there.
Beidou, if anyone's trying to disrespect the smoke, but it's G2, man. They're going for the set retake. They know that one's far over towards A, so still no plant.
Team Heretics can't really take much more space, though. They've
took a while with the plant.
Both of their ultimates just to getting the spike down, the waterfall control,
I mean, they love the retake here. Heretics have to play heavy over towards site, and they can't really chill in this area because this is the tail that always happens. I mean, Heretics are really on top of this, though. This was nice. It looked like they knew that they were going to play more retake and just give up the site over towards C as well. Yeah, a little bit of research gone into that. Was that an old picture of Nelzinho? What was that?
If they scrambled, if they tried to run, it would have been over. G2 would have gotten in with ease. Well, they play right at the choke point.
Well, their out happens to be their MO, Wyatt. Couldn't have asked for a better convergence there of ideas.
Wow, and despite G2 being up 6-0, look at the state of their money. They're into this round with a hero rifle, a judge,
awesome, down to an eco. It's huge. Oh my goodness, mate. No way we're doing this.
But of course, everybody has get out of jail free.
Oh,
that's a huge pick, man.
Sick reaction to be able to 1v1 the judge, close range. Leaf doesn't even get a shot off.
The judge player is so favored in that spot, Wyatt.
Jaw forced to teleport away with that pressure coming as well, so Team Heretics making a hell of a lot of noise. Rocking the store.
Oh.
For the most part, playing off the action.
So
Valen is so low. Can't afford to expose himself. He would like to just slow the game down if possible.
And after 40 seconds of straight audio, Team Heretics have cut noise. They're rotating towards the safe side. They wait out for Boo to actually break that stealth drone. It's just Trent, excuse me, playing towards A, and
that's a nice
no
kill.
longer.
Now, he was pinged out there. Wood's able just to post up on the line and quickly take him down.
Might have been on a jump across even that he gets that shot.
Horn has to be cleared, so that will show Jonah P here in this corner.
Yeah, would hate to be him in this situation. Okay.
Dude, that's how they clear it.
Flexibility to get him out of that one.
A little unnecessary to do it that way.
It's going to be good for their money.
Style point
who gets plant? Rienz gets plant, get another fatal into the half.
And now Wood can wait for this push up from Pitts. It's Valen. Something in trade as Boo is down, but he's done his duty.
Honestly, ever since Woot has got an op, it's been looking really nice.
In this game on attack, controlling the map, cutting off rotates,
making it hard for Trent to get that passive, safe info on the A side.
What a kill to find here, though. Oh, I mean, look at that from Leaf's point of view, and yeah, he does catch Trent on that jump cross. I mean, this first satchel wasn't even ideal, but maybe that made it even better, honestly. Yeah, that the jump
he got a lot of height from it.
The Guardian's definitely not built for that.
No, not ideal in the 1v4 you're getting satcheled at.
Okay, Heretics.
They get their own op out, and it goes behind the Viper as a bit of a cover.
Right on down. And as D2, now a chance to send a Paranoid in to further disrupt them.
G2 did not fight heavily over this space. It's just spam through from Jonah. Man, that sounded more dangerous.
Levyfin, thanks so much for the prime, man. Thanks for the 4 months, dude.
Yeah, just Woot there with a smattering of damage. Boo as well. They can shrug that off though and get back to business. So far,
I was going to say, Boo does have this ultimate to teleport into the
Oh,
site.
spots one on site. I don't know if that Omen gives them too much on this one. So much sound over towards A because they're not playing a Killjoy comp. There's no info if they react over towards B. So
it's only tough because they have no B
Jogamo with an AWP has pushed all the way into this angle.
He's going to go for it anyway, by the looks of things. Okay, Trademark to stop a backstab on them.
You could see how worried Boo was. He was jump spotting that angle, and Jaw heard him run away, so he's pushing up. Heretics are being flanked by
doing
an
a lot,
Valentine on the side. Jonah not able to really stop them. It's only Wood out of the mix, but Trade from upper.
And it's a fast flank. Does
dirty work, but someone's going to do it.
Does Jogamo get to see one?
Playing in the site. Spike recovered by Rienz, making his way forward. It's Boo sat back inside tree. And G2 have a chance now to contain this Heretics squad.
They do have that paranoia to play off of. It's in the hands of Boo. Maybe that can be the tool to victory, but Jaw's been on this flank for a while. Rienz is ready. He's too good.
Rienz sharp was attacked.
Nicely done from Leaf on this.
Flutters by.
I like the reaction from Jogamo though. Can maybe get away with doing more of that stuff. It's just mad to do it with an AWP. Yeah, he had so much control.
Pushed all the way out B. Team Heretics were surrounded this entire time that they were maneuvering towards A. To those 20-30 seconds before planting. Trent right here, this was the perfect moment. Throws down those missiles. Players forced into the open, two-piece.
They're the same way to lose the ult.
Could always trust Trent to have a good game when he's on Mateo.
Yeah, I mean, obviously someone who abused it extensively for G2 during his heyday, and even after those changes, still found ways.
One of the only teams in the world that still play it.
Couple of maps where it pops up. Example of how those guided salvos can really be utilized. Who gets chomped on here?
I mean, it kind of works out alright if they want to go fast B. Yeah, it actually ends up creating a lot of pressure, so you can now leave it, and they can just actually make a hit. It actually worked out perfect. It couldn't have worked out any better than this.
I was hoping Trent could have helped, but can't when that wall is thrown down. Now Jaw trying to work his way into Blue Room, does have a teammate in Jonah.
Oh no, it's self-stunned himself.
Trip the Sonic sensor should be able to get into Baby Door now, but Jorg is taken down by Miniboo. It's now up to Jonah. Has to flick with the Odin, and it's just not going to happen.
Eventually gets into that off angle.
Very nice from Boo. This is a nice round from Heretics though. They use the info that they create over towards A by getting hit by the Prowler so well.
Get off this one. And that was pretty simple, right? That early smoke you mentioned by Boo to up it, it forces Leaf forward. Puts himself in a little bit more of an exploitable position.
4 is okay. I mean, 4 is okay, and normally Chamber comps get like 7, 8 on defense, but the problem is that's normally against just like a fade on its own. I think with a Teo as well, yeah, he's going to have trouble.
Double senti comps on the attack side. You do not want to have to give that space up and try and flood into a side canvas with their util.
So the Chamber just won't be able to... He won't be able to commit as much, and he's going to get pushed off the angles way more.
Tucked in the corner right as Jonah's going in. And now for this final round, the Nightfall is in play for Heretics. One away from the showstopper. It's a low buy for G2. They're on the cusp of a couple ults. They could make this happen.
Man, he gets revealed and he sticks around, yeah, and it looked like a little bit late for him to kind of process the TP that he had.
Just teleported up, I think, like right as the haunt was pinged, basically, and Woot was confident to continue holding that angle. Too confident, he's punished. But Miniboo does recover that orb, so they have the Showstopper and the Nightfall to activate a site exec with.
Yeah, but there's a gate crash here for Jogamo to get out, and he hears the Showstopper coming. He's caught! Couldn't get away. That's nuts.
It's actually pretty decent. Rienz still has ult.
Here comes the wall, so Heretics.
It's going to be fade ult for fade ult.
Setting up now. Last time we saw G2 try and flood in here, they got absolutely battered.
They got Omen flashed out of them early though. That's pretty nice.
And Team Heretics can't really do much off of it. Counter Nightfall going to come through from Jonah. This is going to have to get massive value. Definitely going to hit at least 2 players.
Also got itself in the back corner. That is respected.
Gravnet? How many did the Gravnet hit? Dude, it looked like the Gravnet got a couple here. They actually didn't take any space off the fade ult because of the Gravnet.
Cross here. Miniboo's going to see a head pop up in a moment you'd expect.
Side smoke being cycled again. Miniboo on that lower angle, but under pressure.
2 players seized there. This is dangerous. Decade down now, getting that health back. It's on Boo. Takes a moment to step up and Trent eventually falls, but it's laboured now. 2 versus 2. Link trying to get out through the smoke, and Rienz gets a good account of himself. But
nicely done from Rienz, man. This grab net from Benji over towards site was huge. I want to say it hit 3.
The edge they need.
I think it might have hit 3.
Respectable half for them. 7-5.
They didn't take any space off of the fatal. They basically run out.
For G2. And Heretics run back 5. John just couldn't get out in time. Mini was too quick. And this post-plant setup was excellent. The way that Boo was controlling the site by cycling those star covers, you could see the safety that it provided for the other Team Heretics players to retain control towards Bend, to fight when G2 were flooding back in. Beautifully handled.
Let's go! Let's go! And the energy is absolutely back for this Heretics squad. Strong showing on this next half. But put them out of this game at a 2-0. While we wait for that second half, let's hear from some special guests in the audience.
Et avoir la chance d'être soutenu par ses parents, c'est une chance. Et justement, c'est le cas pour Trent. Ici, I'm so glad to welcome you both, Nicole and Jason. Trent's parent here in Paris. So first of all, welcome to France. It's a pleasure to have you here. And the first question I wanted to ask you, Nicole, is we know how hard it can be for parents to let their children commit full-time to esports. So how and when did you realize that your son was made for this?
Well, he told us from a very young age that he was ready for it over and over and over again. And eventually, he just proved it. He had people, you know, calling the house, Zoom calls, all the things. So we had to just pay attention and listen, and it worked out for him. So.
And I think you did a great job, Andy. Donc, comment est-ce qu'on laisse finalement son enfant commit dans l'e-sport en full-time? On sait que ça peut être compliqué pour certains parents. Donc, quand est-ce qu'elle l'a réalisé? Tout simplement, il nous l'a dit depuis très jeune. On a commencé à voir d'autres gens qui nous l'ont dit autour de nous, qui commencent à nous appeler, à faire des calls Zoom, etc. Donc c'est une évidence et il a fini par le prouver.
Probably quite a few, man.
You, Jason,
never think about it.
We see like the vibes here in the arena, everyone yelling for each kill. How do you handle the stress of seeing your son playing on the big stage?
Oh, this is a lot of stress for our family. Trent handles it very well, but we struggle with it. I'm just really proud to be Trent's dad.
And we can definitely see that. Donc comment est-ce que tu gères le stress de voir ton fils jouer sur cette arena avec tout le monde qui crie à chaque kill? Tout simplement, je ne la gère pas, mon fils le fait très bien, mais moi, pas vraiment. So, thank you very much, c'est merci, c'est très beau de voir ce soutien. And we're gonna see if Trent manages to get the win on this map too.
Blistering start for G2 on the defense side, White. They get out to a 6-0 lead. But it's Heretics who claw round by round back into the game. And this guy's a big part of it.
The way they DRX, yeah, I think that's a good one.
Econ report. Just an incredible showing.
Has there been any other big changes?
Side up in his hands, he popped off.
That helps for the economy as well when you get a bunch of kills with a free gun. That's your ultimate. I think that definitely plays a factor.
It's been melting
really come to life, and it's once he started opping is when the tide began to really turn, honestly, for Heretics. But the thing I really wanted to look at coming out of this half is the fact that despite G2 being up 7-5, they only won 2 gun rounds.
Yeah, I can imagine that's hard to eat.
That is a crazy stat. That bonus round did a lot of work
looking Freddy's storyline.
In terms of getting in the lead.
Okay, double sheriff's coming out on this one.
A slim margin. And now they have to
1-0 at the moment on pistols, 2-1 altogether for Heretics.
Their weaker half of the 2 here on Lotus.
So they'll start their attack side, of course, around this lurk wall at A. All moving forward. Stealth drone through to check that baby door position. Benji, though, waiting for a grab net opportunity here. Looks like
grab net nade over towards the back. Hey, it's pretty nice on this one. That guy came up on minimap for sure.
Timing, but was caught for it, and now
yeah, there's a nice little punisher in this area. Oh, he missed up. Oh, he missed the jump. It should be enough damage, 45-45.
It's not without taking a lot of damage. These players are low on HP and feeling the pressure while trying to get this spike down. But Heretics, they'll need to slow down. They need to wait for Boo to get back in the mix. He's just rotating now. It's so low. Fallon is eager to make something happen, but it's all on Trent.
Sheriffs look so strong in pistols.
That horn from Rienz was massive. It chunks Fallon down to about 20 health, makes him so easy to pick off. And now we'd have to do something, frankly, extraordinary. Sat on the site, footsteps here from up above. That's one down. Benji
nice.
and Rienz.
It's well done from Boo as well, just to make sure there's a trade here.
Secured for Heretics.
3-1 on the pistols for Heretics.
7 rounds.
Especially with their comp here, this is super doable, man.
Heretics open this up with another trap play, by the way.
Chamber, normally after a demo, you kind of know where the stuff is. Doing it on the fly, it's going to be a little bit harder for them.
With the grab net thrown over towards kind of that back rubble cross area on the far left side. Leaf moves forward, he gets caught. G2 feel like, well, we need to pivot B. And then, did you see that lovely way that Woot, Minibu, they play off of each other from heaven, and main just swings back and forth.
Woot picks up the line as Minibu doubles back.
And they didn't get all the kills, but they did so much damage. Made it easy for the cleanup after the fact. G2.
They're going for it.
Their patented round 2 Stinger Force.
Yeah, Woot has an outlaw. Everyone can... well, honestly, they did okay. 2 heavy armors. 2 people can tank it.
Works out more often than you maybe feel it should in America.
I mean, they made this their hallmark in 2025.
Woot did really good to just clear all the space behind this. They took nothing from that.
To get some of this map control. Going up towards rubble could be a risky proposition as Woot is already got himself an outlaw in hands. This will clear him and force him onto a wider angle. A rendezvous away as Chalk takes all that space with a gate crash.
Yeah, he can play relatively aggro there, right? Just with the ability to
Very
get
well
back
handled
into
from
tree.
GT on
It's one
this.
of the nice spots that you can play aggro with the chamber on this map. You're going to be so safe getting away.
Joel may have to wait for a toggle of this Viper wall.
Yeah, maybe
Meantime,
Bacon.
maybe looking for a way in, or
I just think double body shot's strong as well. And I think just heavy pen in this game is strong.
Set up. Self-drone into B. Ren's forced away here. Haunt, Poison Orb thrown up to cover that link area. This is G2 now with the
Stingers over towards B. What a nightmare. Definitely got to keep an eye on the luck from Jorgamo. He's got all of this locked down. Sees nade is nice. John Pete just gets out of there. Not prioritizing the right positions, man. It's a good omen flash. Absolute chaos, man. Everything's a trade. Look at the HPs. Oh, what a shot, man. 42 HP, 17 HP, and he's hit that. Yeah, it really is. Pressure's super on for that shot.
You almost want a favor job there, honestly.
Dude, G2 are actually fully in trouble now.
Beautiful retake. Gravnet gets value. The Seas gets value. It really has been. Heretics have been doing an absolute number of
Oh, it's lovely shots.
With the Seizes, with the nets, comboing them with nades.
It's about as good as G2 can ask for in a round like that. Down to Stingers, they have that full B-site control. They spend Poison Orb, they dark cover upper. They couldn't have asked for more there.
No armors on this one. Woot has another chance to just farm the round.
G2 relegated to a nothing by a lot of Sheriffs here. And Heretics with a chance to take the lead for the first time in this game.
Joel with some questions to ask of the C-site setup. Can always gate crash back in the spawn direction.
Yeah, the setup right now on this round is the exact same as on the prior. It's just with Woot playing over on A, Trip very far back, Deadlock set up over on that C side, and Rien's playing on B.
Yep, this wall allows for Valen to gain this orb control. G2 usually trying to scale up to at least the tree door or this position. Huh. Reactive barrier here thrown down by Benji. Jonah's going to clear it like the old-fashioned way. Again, keeping those 2 players interested at C, sprinkling some catnip over that area is now G2 scale forward towards that A side.
Had a real opportunity to get the kill on Benji.
Yeah, it creates a lot of pressure. I was going to say though, Woot's the main guy.
Doesn't really matter, I guess, does it?
Yeah, he sold it perfectly.
30 seconds.
Sold ice to a polar bear, and still Woot would have cut them down. Valen gets up towards that pit position. There is a plant. Joy's allowed
Outlaw, yeah, it's just so strong,
as well
man.
playing that rubble position. We'll be able to see that long line into stairs. With Sheriff, though, it's a tough ask.
This would require some absolute
Who's going to get that ults fast? Woot, if he gets one more, maybe with the defuse, Riens would love to get some kills here.
But he's smoked off out of the fight.
Valen has to clear the haunt now, maybe try and play ahead of it. Paranoia comes in, though, near side them out. Jonah took a timing.
Very, very nice.
Didn't pan out.
Now, do they give Riens the defuse or Woot the
Found
defuse?
themselves in the lead on Lotus.
Look like Woot on this one.
It was a
throw the outlaw across, insta pop ult.
Didn't seem like was ever going to happen. Didn't seem possible when G2 were up 6-0 to start the game. But they have arrived. Loot topping the board, slow start on map 1, but he has bounced back on Lotus. G2's pick. So once he started picking up that operator, and speaking of, in this round, he's got the tour de force. Likely going to just pop that. He's playing with the Stinger right now.
Okay, big buy rounds. Woot throws the Outlaw over towards Benji, pops ult on this one. Definitely got to keep an eye on Benji getting his kill as well.
Actual buy with rifles.
The attack sign continues to look questionable.
Oh god, it's good damage. It's good damage. There's a lot of potential with this one, and Woot looks like he's hit an absolute banger. Dude, Woot is farming this defense.
Giving him this momentum over the last few rounds.
And if you'd like to dodge these util combos, enjoy walking into our operator on the opposite side of the map.
Yeah, you can't play ahead of them. Lucky for Valen, he could sort of TP out. Jaw much the same, but Jonah did not have such an option. Damned if you do, damned if you don't. Util combos are one side, tour de force on the other. And Woot is the kind of player who will just repost and get ready to fight again.
God, they haven't even been able to clear it. The deadlock. The deadlock trip meant they had to go the long way around.
A main for Team Heretics. Yeah, buddy.
Oh, Jokomo was expecting it a little bit. He did look for the first initial swing.
And just, you know, that's around where Boo pops up, raised his head, crucial kill.
Simon, thank you so much, man. Appreciate the tier 1. And Demonic. Right? Is that how I say it? Thanks so much.
Now, Rienz is just clear of that, but Trent's able to run him down. Traded out instantly, though, now as Boo sat up in his corner.
Bro, the TP across is so good. Man, they look solid. They look so good. I mean, G2 got to do a timeout, and it has to be incredible.
A round where Heretics just do everything right. For what feels like the millionth time in this series, they get value with a util combo early. And then on the opposite side of the map, Leaf tries to take some space. If you're not getting hit with a util combo, you're walking right into an operator sightline. And then late when they go for that C hit, Boo has already picked up that solo player on B. They pivot 3 immediately. They're there to stop them. They were everywhere they needed to be at all times.
And after losing 6
Heretics didn't play a single Lotus in stage 2. Wait, really?
America's stages, second place at Bangkok. Heretics, volatility, high highs, low lows.
Their ceiling
is unbelievable.
Stingers again. Big change up from Heretics as well, putting the chamber over towards C.
In the world, on the right day.
And as good as G2's floor is, it's high. They are struggling to reach those heights right now.
It's actually pretty good for G2 on this one. You got a gun upgrade on the floor as well.
Step in and take some liberties here.
They might be so desperate for a round that they could be tempted to use ult into this.
Just one away from that Nightfall, so whatever happens for the rest of the rounds, live, die, get a kill. He's going to get that for the next, surely.
Once again, a preemptive barrier to prevent Leaf lurking up any further on this A side. He'd have to give a sound cue if he wants to advance more northward into tree.
By the way, just some note, but Woot didn't invest into the op. He's just playing with the rifle here.
Boo in that spot we saw him in last round. That is checked for by the Prowler.
They know this is all fake though. They just fade-eyed here and it cleared everything behind. Yeah, they owned it, bro. Okay, they didn't own it. That's a huge kill.
Yeah, great kill from Valen. I mean, this is 2 times, though, that Team Heretics really didn't rotate off. Jonah did cause enough of a distraction for them to stay. And now they've got a real shot at winning this on account of Trent having that Armageddon, despite just the Sheriff. That
instant, no, dude, not even a second. They had owned it.
Upper A site. Both of them likely to rattle Team Heretics and force them to quickly reposition. Leaf's going to call these footsteps. He knows they're coming through. Sat in pit. He'll hear the drop down as well. He's got all the information he can ask for, but now to make an informed decision off of it is a different story. Here's an Armageddon. Leaf sees Boo step into his crosshair. Woot is more than he can handle.
Very, very nice. Much needed for them as well. Double upgrade in terms of the guns.
I mean, G2 just set up a beautiful crossfire.
Dude, that kill on Benji is the whole round, by the way.
Off when they're forced out into the open from the ult. Jonah again over on that C side, selling, and again, Team Heretics are buying. They've recovered rifles early on account of these kills. They get the upgrades to the weapons. This was kind of just that extraneous round out of the timeout. Hey, let's try something, see if it works. But we've got all the ults for the next one. Let's focus on the buy round. Oh, don't even need to. This one worked.
It's a massive
the half buy worked.
I mean, it's kind of, you know, wild.
Leaf gets the op.
One of your initiators just playing away from the team. None of that util.
Just holding line as they see default. They tether again.
Heretics to stay on C there.
Back to the util combo. Well, it's the C's and the nade over towards that C main. Doesn't actually get too much damage off like it did on the prior round, though.
So it's just Leaf working this wall solo right now with an op.
Always potential when you've got that Nightfall with the dimensional drift to go for double execute. You can pop out of the ult. Players won't be able to hear you.
Yep, come out of halls or something similar.
Can Fatal.
Yep, that's the play.
Okay, Fatal behind it actually hits the 3 behind.
Hasn't slowed Jaw down, of course.
Yes, they don't know where 1 is.
And here comes that G2 Nightfall. It's allowed Jaw to emerge here without being heard. And Boo again tries to get up in that box corner.
Oh my god, Woot.
From B main, pops the door open, gets 2.
He's played that so well. Dude, every single time though, is Benji again over towards A. These deaths from Benji are costing him.
That's beautifully done. We're going to be into a straight-up 3-on-3 retake, except for the fact that Leaf can get that pit down and activates it right now. It's going to cover up stairs, so that sight line closed off.
It's pretty devious. And Heretics don't know about Tree either.
If Miniboo gets a kill, he gets ult.
Is that Rians does still have 1 Prowler to try and locate a player in this pit. Ideally, of course, they want to find Leaf, remove him from the map, and remove that pit's activation.
Trent's going to pick up this rubble position, but Woot sees him coming.
Bro, Woot is going crazy, and the Prowler locked onto 1 pretty close, so they know that he's kind of close pit. They might actually spam where Leaf is.
Here's Miniboo steps up, cut down. It's all about Rians now, has to give it a tap. Leaf very, very low, but Rians also decaying down. What an ungodly flick. Pit comes down.
Oh man, it's unlucky. It's a really nice try from them. Dude, I gotta see how Benji dies here.
And even up the game.
A beautiful attempt from Woot.
I mean, Leaf's just taking a timing. I think he just took the timing once the wall went down.
He's alive somehow, even while being concussed. That was really sick. Oh. Wow, Haunt just allows him to know right where to put the crosshair. On a couple rounds now, it's been Team Heretics able to get kills over on that A side onto Benji when he's playing their solo. They've been picking him off.
I mean, it's Leaf here just working that lurk wall, this time with an op in hand. And honestly, forced the issue. Knew that Benji was trying to play pretty cannily on that A side. Still managed to dig him out from around a corner. So, Heretics timeout here.
We're going to go back to what was working.
The
Deadlock's going back over towards C.
There's a reasonable bite in the works here. They can
Chamber
still put together a solid
set him up
round.
over towards
they got
A again.
They got Annihilation. And they're 1 away from that tour de force. So plenty of ultimates to leverage to put their nose back out in front.
G2 have done a wonderful job getting back into this game, understanding how to manipulate some of these Heretics rotates and then exploiting that A site. That has been the key to victory. And I think they almost even learned that on a round where they lost. That it was one of those
Panini, thank you for doing that as well. 5 gifted into the Prime. Thank you, dude.
And then late A
appreciate the 8 months. Thank you so much.
Like, wait a second, there might be something to this. And now getting up to the actual buys, it's finding some continued success. It was a good pivot away yet again.
Low buy into this one, so it might have to be the next round once we start seeing them set up the chamber aggro.
Buys down to nothing because next round is going
Grab
to
net
have
nades, trying to combo on the ecos. They've been doing this quite a lot. Apple Juice with the Prime as well. Thank you for the 10 months, mate. Thank you for doing that. Hello, Cupid as well.
Phantom. All right, fast push here up. Rubble fight attempted. Of course, we talked about how potent that combo would be on this defense side. Heretics assert themselves, and they will insist on A-side control.
At the same time as well, Woot has moved forward over towards Mound, playing up with Boo. 2 players that can take a shot and teleport away if they really need to. Not if they get hit by Assault Drone, though, and don't have abilities.
Really similar to the Yoru double duels comms, where you take both extremities and use the Yoru just to gate crash away.
What's going on there? I'm pretty sure that's a spam through the wall.
Jonah P that was
Is in through the
yeah, I think that was just random spam. He was sending out some util through the smoke, trying to draw some attention as the rest of the team work towards B. Rion's very well timed.
No way.
So he can escape and then Woot opens
in the YouTube chat, Kakuka with the 50 gifted. Thank you so much. Thank you. The 50 gifted memberships over there. Holy.
So he kept spamming Benji now.
The YouTube Oiler.
He sees the barrel.
Oh, dude, he went for the ult as well. He's not messing around.
Break this cocoon up and realizes now the showstopper pop from Miniboo. There is no way forward.
Dude, they're really not messing around. Every single into this one, they realize how big it is. Dude, it's insane for their economy as well if they can pick up some of these guns. In the YouTube chat, thank you so much.
Of those
Thank you for doing that.
Heretics
Everyone can
lean
say
back,
thank you as well.
lean into this
the
round.
YouTube chat for doing that.
And Wood has just been
Thank you so much.
chilling over at Mound. No reason to leave. Can teleport away whenever.
Huge
Mound.
shots, man. Look at this round, bro.
Oh my god.
They wrecked them. Dude, every time they go aggro A, they're just winning.
Heretics. And Wood never had to give up that Mound position, but does over push into Trent. Realizing now the spend might be worthwhile to get another gun out. Re-ends the
I
next
appreciate you
step
doing
up.
that, dude. Thank you so
Trent
much,
does
by
not
the
want
way.
to deal with the bioengineered Valorant menace.
I mean, what has gone on there? So I think Jonah, maybe he was sending out the Prowler or just threw a Haunt, something along those lines. So he gets spammed down by Miniboo. Yeah, he does send the Prowler.
Yeah, it's just a straight up
Just
spam after the
headshot.
Prowler.
Cool. This was a great moment. The paranoia into the swing, and yeah, he sees the indicator from the headshot, so he knows to keep spamming. Then they try to re-clear A, but have no fade util. Also, that's so smart from Benji. He knows if he swings wide, he could die from someone's door.
G2 just wrecked money-wise?
I mean, that's just a series of
Oh, dude, they gotta be wrecked
little
money-wise.
plays from Heretics.
Yeah, Trent then tried to post up and shoot a Cocoon, and then immediately Miniboo just pops the showstopper, and he is out of there. He's not dealing with that at all. Honestly,
a bizarre round, but very cool. And that really has just been, for me, a trademark of Heretics today. Just a bunch of cool little util plays. They're happening constantly. G2 are just getting
Heretics came prepped, yeah. They
little
got some.
maneuvers.
I mean, it's two maps, two new stuff, two new things.
Creative and it's well.
Wood looks insanely comfy on the chamber as well.
congratulations, folks. You are in for it. Let me tell you that. Busy times ahead. All right, round number 20 is coming at you.
Okay, so they can get a buy, but only just. Jogamo takes the hit. Are they missing some util? Yeah, a little bit. Viper Molly, that's it.
Whoop bought a hero rifle because he was going to have the tour de force this round. So now free op time with the Stinger.
I'm surprised Heretics don't go fully aggro A on this one.
So the Team Heretics economy just suddenly inflated.
Does look like G2 worked it out. They have to fight and they have to win A. I like this from Heretics, so they do change up their fader and it does give them info.
And that time, immediately Woot is forced away from that place where he's
G2 this time have one over towards B, which gives them the option to pivot over towards B if they get heavy shut down with A.
Trip that was placed on the ground as well. This is some
Leaf
fast
spots the
action from
wall
G2,
over
taking
towards
the
B,
space,
taking it
the
down.
swarm.
This pivot back to Mound might also be pretty pacey as well.
It's pretty nice from G2. There's a lot of pressure.
Stealth drone could be trouble for Boo.
Force a TP play away potentially.
Yeah, just has to TP right away. Does he dare try to break it and then TP, fight, take a shot?
Risk the suppression?
That'd be pretty risky. I wouldn't be mad at just get out of there. Yeah, he does.
Bro, it's Boo we're talking about.
I know, it's Boo we're talking. Yeah, 99% chances to just get out of their line, and I think it's very
They're just sending it.
He's going to be suppressed here, having the backup on the site, so hard to get some of this util out. Did still get a dark cover into the choke.
What do they have for retake? Not really anything, to be honest. It's a hard retake. Still have Omen Flash. Gravnet, but the nade missed, and it would have popped him.
Oh no.
Jorgamo's trying to make a play with the Stinger.
Forward into them and goes down. Takes a risk, trying to take some space.
This is to the wrong wolf inside of him. Special delivery holds Heretics at bay for a time. But off that paranoia, they might look to go for it. Here's Miniboo. Pretty patient, trying to get forward. Ends up being a trade as he steps up. Jonah's taken down. Benji emerges.
way,
Hope
got
for
that.
more, surely. The tour de force clatters to the ground as Leaf has only one more target to get through. And you better believe
They needed that so badly. They actually needed a hero round. It's a lovely 1v3 from him.
And again,
That is a
plant the flag
lovely,
for
lovely
G2,
round.
refusing to be left behind by the surge of Heretics.
Dude, 3 different angles as well.
And then collects onto Woo, right back to the left for Boo.
Crosshair placement.
Oh my
elite.
god. Oh my god, that is outstanding.
Look at the stress though in the
No, they
punching
look really
booth.
It
stressed.
felt like this game basically as good as done with a
Okay, this is
retake
what I
win
wanted
there
to see from
Team
Heretics though.
Heretics.
They gotta,
did
dude, basically
everything
whoever has
right,
A control
and
is
it's
just
not
winning at the
enough.
moment.
They're going back to this fast A fight. Combination of the grab net
They
and
don't
the
know
nade,
about
but
the
do they
TP
know
out.
that Valen is crossed?
Valen
They
might
wanna
be able to
fight
pop
out and
this.
support their Omen.
Did you want to throw down here? That Stinger gets Valen deep in a rubble. Benji also down, so that stall util cut a little short.
And now Wood is pushed all the way out of C. He's going to meet up against Leaf, who's going to win this duel. Wood has the opportunity.
The movement from Leaf's too good.
He had the moment, he had the time to get the kill before Leaf even had his whereabouts, but that wasn't enough. And now this round should be as good as done. Rians and Boo likely to just save now.
And honestly, it's just a moment where there's an overpush. On that C side of the map, we've seen Wood get aggressive. He's always had the rendezvous as a bit of a, you know, a plug-pull option, but there he was well out of its range.
Yeah, and they don't even want to mess around with the plant.
1v1s on random
Milan already had all,
There's
but
no way they're trying to go for this.
they just need to get the round. Oh my god, how? 2v4, they've crept out of a smoke and killed 2 into a 2v2. And they're up against a smoke as well. Smoke on Spike is deadly, yeah. There's no way, bro. 9 bullets. 0 bullets.
Little swing, little flick now.
There's no bullets in that gun. 6 bullets on the classic. Oh boy. How have they won that 2v4? What has Rian's done here?
What is that nuts timing? Out of holes. That should not be happening. Whose idea is that?
They go for the 2 versus 4. How does Rians get the 2 here? Oh my god, Leaf just...
God, the smoke leaked out so much.
Isolated. I cannot believe
they got so much space from that smoke.
They went for that 2 versus 4, ripped the Nightfall, the 3 dead players, 2 of them had 100 credits left. 100 left!
The masculine urge to do something that makes zero sense.
Dude forces them down to a low buy and they go for it. They're full in. They're actually all in.
For a moment. G2 definitely don't have much time to rest on their laurels.
Bro, and everyone's realized this. The A fight, this is the most important, so everyone's going fully in for this.
It's got Heretics' name all over it. Trent and Leaf might be caught there.
Big double swing.
Benji down.
Big double swing.
7 in the chamber. Boo only with 5 bullets.
He smoked on his head.
G2 are trying to weasel out of the situation. Viper, although drops, doesn't have the juice. Leaf and Trent now.
I mean, Boo gets the advantage here.
Back into the fray, and Boo says, "I'll have my 3rd."
5 HP.
5 HP. And this will be Heretics moving to match
Chat,
point.
look at the money.
It's the only thing
they fully invested into this.
What can Trent do in this situation? If it goes
I think if you watch this whole half back, it is whoever has A control does win. It might be like 1 or 2 rounds that are off, but...
About to walk into this trip. Surely there's just no hope.
Trent will hear it here, able to clear it in time. Spike to hand. 30 seconds left. And what feels like an impossible situation.
He's going for a smart play.
He's just faked a beat. Left the site now, likely to end up at A. And what do we play around? A stealth drone? That's it.
Team Heretics just taking their time. They don't need to do anything overly reactive. Wait for the spike to go down. Play for the 3-on-1 retake. This would be an all-time...
If he won this, this would be one of the best ever. Yeah.
This would be in the history books.
No, it really would. It's
very,
it's pretty much impossible.
And the draw on every inch of his experience, his collective nature, his nonchalance. Tough to rattle this guy, but a 1v3 against one of the best teams in the world surely is going to get close. Trent hears Wood. He understands he's sound baiting, and there's Mini Boo to clear
that's
him
unlucky, bro. He's so unlucky, man. He fires 1 shot and he gets him down to 1 HP.
We are honest with you guys, I'll give it to you straight. The money, not good
for
the
G2. Money's absolutely in the bin. They got nothing. 2-4 loss bonus. They literally have 2,400. It's just the stingers. It's most likely a stinger B hit.
Those back-to-back rounds, just all-out brawl for that side of the map. And it has been over a year since the last time these 2 teams faced each other. Back at Masters Shanghai.
It's a little better than before. They got 2 Bulldogs out. Bucky for the ult. Oh, dude, it's actually all down to the Jorgamo ult. 2 goes at this one. 3 passing to fight behind his ult here.
To open up champions, the beginning of their journey, trying to get back to the grand finals as they did last year.
1, 2.
Indrift sees it all. Woot rendezvous on out of there. Joe pretty deep here in the side. He might lift the stick.
Jorgamo, he tunneled so hard. Boo was hiding the whole time, by the way. He spotted 2 and he thought that was it. Boo completely outsmarted him.
G2 get themselves up
he completely outsmarted him.
What are the options?
Dude, Heretics 2-0'd him. EMEA 4th seed, America's 1st seed.
Frankly, in the doldrums. Dark cover dissipates. Woot knows what waits on the other side of it, but he'll play back for safety.
Yeah, low HP, in danger of the spam repost now.
Dude, they came in with some brand new stuff, though. You gotta give it to them. They had some nice stuff. Woot was a monster on this half, though.
Is closed for G2.
And the home crowd knows that this is time.
A pivot to Beaver. Benji Fishy will be waiting. Teeth bared. Lips licked. Waiting for that last morsel to be offered up as Valor needs to extricate himself from the net and simply step up. Decayed down briefly. Buddy dealt with. And he knows his only option is to go forward. Suppress W will walk into the sightlines of 3. The option is to go forward.
Well,
Suppress W will walk into the sidelines of 3 Heretics players with Woot breathing down the back of his neck, one after another.
Damn, dude. Big 2-0. That is a big 2-0. I can't imagine many people have pick'ems that are still intact right now.
And they've thrown the gauntlet down at America's best.
I gotta shout out the coaching stuff for this one. I think they did wonders, man. They managed to hide their Lotus, hide their Crowd for so long. They got them both fast.
They immediately take down one of the world's best